But now, I would like to explore some of the more kind of classical Italianate repertoire.
In an era where streaming fractions of a cent dominate the music industry's headlines, Jonathan Antoine has managed to pull off a financial feat that has stunned industry analysts on both sides of the Atlantic. Our sources confirm that the British tenor has finalized a landmark contract worth £1 million, approximately 1.3 million USD, for a single night's performance this New Year's Eve. For a classical crossover artist, this figure is almost unheard of outside of the legendary Three Tenors era. The contract represents a seismic shift in how elite vocal talent is valued in the modern market. It's not just a payment for a performance, it's a calculated valuation of the Antoine brand as he prepares to transition into his fully independent 2026 era. In the high-stakes world of Manhattan and London talent agencies, this million-pound deal is being viewed as a preemptive strike against major labels who argued that independent artists couldn't command such massive guarantees. Antoine's team, led by top-tier legal and financial advisors, negotiated the deal over 6 months of grueling back-and-forth sessions, ensuring that the tenor would receive the lion's share of the revenue up front. This deal effectively sets a new gold standard for the industry, proving that an artist with a dedicated high-net-worth following in the USA and Europe can bypass traditional corporate sponsorship and demand a king's ransom for exclusive access to their voice. Beyond the vocals, what a $1 million contract actually buys. To understand why a promoter would cut a check for £1 million, one must look at the fine print of the integrated immersive clause. Our investigation into the contract structure reveals that this is far more than a standard concert booking. The £1 million guarantee covers the global digital broadcast rights for a revolutionary 3D spatial audio experience. Essentially, the organizers are not just paying for a singer on a stage, they are paying for the master digital asset of the event. This includes a high-definition 360-degree virtual reality feed that will be sold as a premium at-home concert experience to fans globally. The contract mandates that the audio quality must be studio master grade, requiring a massive technological infrastructure that Antoine himself is helping to oversee. For the USA audience, this means a New Year's Eve experience that rivals the production value of a Hollywood blockbuster. The investment is predicated on the scarcity of Antoine's appearances as he scales back touring for 2026. By making this concert a £1 million event, the promoters are creating a sense of historical significance, ensuring that every ticket, both physical and digital, becomes a collector's item. The contract also includes a legacy buyout for the first 48 hours of replay rights, allowing the sponsors to capitalize on the New Year's Day hangover audience in America, target characters 2385. The staging of a masterpiece, the production overhead. A significant portion of the $1 million investment is being funneled directly into what is being described as the most acoustically perfect stage ever built for a single artist's show. The contract stipulates the employment of a full 80-piece symphony orchestra, comprised of elite musicians hand-selected from the world's leading philharmonics. According to leaked production documents, the soundstage alone costs upwards of $250,000 to assemble, featuring proprietary microphones designed to capture the specific resonance of Antoine's lyrico-spinto tenor voice. This isn't just about volume, it's about immersion. The contract requires a specialized team of 20 audio engineers to manage the real-time spatial mixing for the global broadcast. For Jonathan Antoine, this level of production is a necessity to fulfill his vision for the future of music he has promised for 2025 and 2026. The financial risk is immense. If the technology fails or the audio sync lags, the contract contains performance penalty clauses that could claw back a percentage of the guarantee. However, Antoine's insistence on this level of quality is what justifies the 7-figure price tag. He is selling an audio masterpiece, and the contract ensures that no expense is spared to make the New Year's Eve show the definitive vocal event of the decade. 4. The War Chest Strategy, Funding the 2026 Revolution. Why would Jonathan Antoine take on the immense pressure of a £1 million concert right now? Our financial analysis suggests this is a move of pure strategic brilliance. As Antoine prepares to launch his independent label, Antoine Immersive Media, AIM, in 2026, he requires a massive war chest to fund his R&D and studio construction without giving away equity to venture capitalists or major labels. This £1 million contract serves as his primary seed funding. By securing this massive payday now, he effectively buys his own freedom for the next 3 years. He is using the old world concert model, the high-priced gala, to fund the new world media model, independent immersive tech. Financial experts in the music industry note that this is the Taylor Swift playbook applied to the classical world, using a massive high-revenue event to gain the leverage needed to own your masters and your distribution. For Antoine, the £1 million isn't about luxury, it's about autonomy. It allows him to hire his own engineers, build his own audio laboratory, and control his 2026 output without ever having to answer to a corporate board of directors. The New Year's Eve concert is, quite literally, the foundation upon which his future empire is being built. Under the microscope, the vocal insurance and medical clauses. When a contract is worth £1 million, the artist's body becomes a high-value asset that must be insured like a rare diamond. Our investigation has uncovered the existence of a specialized vocal disability and performance insurance policy tied to the New Year's Eve contract. This policy, which costs a small fortune in premiums, protects the promoters and Antoine himself in the event of a medical emergency or vocal failure. The contract reportedly contains strict vocal health protocols leading up to the event, including mandatory rest periods and a sterile environment requirement for the 72 hours preceding the show. This highlights the untold truth of Antoine's health struggles. The £1 million price tag comes with a level of scrutiny that would break a lesser artist. He is legally obligated to maintain a peak performance state, meaning his diet, sleep, and social interactions are strictly monitored by his management team. If he were to lose his voice due to negligence, the legal ramifications would be catastrophic. This creates a pressure cooker environment that few see from the outside. The fans see a man in a tuxedo singing under the lights. The lawyers see a $1.3 million asset that must be protected from even the slightest common cold. The USA market surge, pay-per-view revolution. The promoters of the New Year's Eve concert are banking heavily on the American market to recoup the £1 million guarantee. Our reports show a massive surge in digital pass sales across the United States, particularly among the classical crossover demographic that has followed Antoine since his Britain's Got Talent viral moments. The contract includes a digital profit share clause, meaning that once the initial investment is recouped through ticket sales, Antoine receives a percentage of every digital stream sold in the USA. This is essentially a pay-per-view model for high art, and early projections suggest it could be the most successful digital concert in the genre's history. American fans are increasingly willing to pay a premium, sometimes upwards of $50 to $100, for a front-row virtual experience, especially one that promises the integrated immersive audio quality Antoine is famous for. This USA-centric strategy is why the concert is being marketed so heavily in New York and Los Angeles. The promoters know that the American appetite for event-based entertainment is the key to making the £1 million contract profitable. For Antoine, this is a test run for his 2026 label's distribution model, proving that he can monetize his American fanbase directly without a middleman. Industry insiders are closely watching how Simon Cowell and his Psycho associates react to this £1 million independent deal. While Cowell has always praised Antoine's talent, this level of independent financial success is a direct threat to the talent show business model. If an artist can leave a major label and immediately sign a £1 million deal on their own terms, it weakens the leverage of the gatekeepers. We have received reports that Cowell's team has been monitoring the contract's terms, looking for weaknesses in the independent distribution model. However, there is also the possibility of a soft cooperation in the future. The £1 million contract is so successful that it has proven Antoine is too big to fail, forcing the established giants to respect his new position in the food chain. The New Year's Eve concert is a signal to the entire industry that the power dynamic has shifted. Antoine is no longer the contestant, he is the mogul. The contract is a document of his graduation from the School of Cowell into the boardroom of global entertainment. One of the most fascinating technical writers in the £1 million contract is the no compression guarantee. In the world of digital music, audio is almost always compressed, lowered in quality, to make it easier to stream. Antoine's contract explicitly forbids this. For the New Year's Eve broadcast, the promoters are required to use a lossless audio pipeline, ensuring that the American audience hears every nuance of his voice exactly as it sounds in the room. This technical requirement is part of what justifies the £1 million cost, The bandwidth required to stream uncompressed, high-fidelity audio globally is astronomically expensive. Antoine is effectively forcing the digital world to rise to his level of excellence. This audio integrity clause is a cornerstone of his 2026 AIM Labels philosophy. He is betting that the audiophile market, people who care deeply about sound quality, is large enough to sustain a career. By including this in the contract, he is training his audience to expect a higher level of quality than what they get from standard streaming services. It is a brilliant bit of long-term branding disguised as a technical requirement. Target characters, 2215. 9. The risk of exclusivity, a one-night-only gamble. The £1 million contract is built on the foundation of exclusivity. According to the terms, Antoine is barred from performing any other televised or major digital concerts for a 90-day window surrounding the event. This one-night-only gamble is what allows the promoters to charge such high prices for tickets and sponsorships. However, it also places immense risk on that single evening. If there is a power outage, a technical glitch, or a sudden weather event that cancels the show, the insurance claims would be among the most complex in entertainment history. Our investigative team found that the contract includes a force majeure clause that has been debated for weeks, covering everything from global health lockdowns to acts of God. This shows the fragility of the high-stakes concert world. Antoine is essentially putting all of his chips on one square for New Year's Eve. If it works, he is a genius. If it fails, it could take years to recover the financial momentum. This all-or-nothing approach is characteristic of Antoine's 2026 mindset. He would rather go big and fail on his own terms than play it safe within the confines of a major label's safe schedule. 10. Conclusion: the dawn of the Antoine Empire. As the countdown to New Year's Eve begins, the £1 million contract stands as more than just a financial document. It is a manifesto for the future of the arts. Jonathan Antoine has proven that vocal excellence, when combined with technological innovation and a fierce sense of independence, can command the highest price in the world. The 2026 career shift is no longer a plan, it is a reality, funded by the success of this monumental deal. The American audience, the tech investors, and the music industry titans are all watching. On New Year's Eve, when Antoine takes the stage, he won't just be singing for a crowd. He will be singing for his freedom. This £1 million voice has bought its own liberty, and the world of classical crossover will never be the same. The untold truth is finally out. Jonathan Antoine is the new master of his own destiny, and the era of the independent superstar has officially arrived.